Okay, part 2 of making your doors. So far we've cut our cope. Okay, our coping cut is what's going to fit in. And what I've done, just so you can see prior to, is I've already done a test cut on this piece. This is now edge, is right here from there to there, is called your bead. Now what your bead does is it takes the opposite form of your cope, which creates the rail cut, which is going to go together like this. Okay, so this is how we attach our door together. Okay, so now that we have to do our bead cut is already set. And what we're going to do, same thing again on these ones, we're going to go good side down. So our good side is the same direction we cut it the first time, but now we're going to cut on one of the two edges. Okay, we did our end grains first last time, now we're doing our edge grains. So you're going to make 4 cuts this time. You're going to make 1 in each of your rails, and as well, you're going to make 1 in each of your stiles. The stiles are your uprights, the rails are your low pieces. Okay, so when I do this cut, push stick from over here. Some people like to have a push stick with them to do this. Okay, because what you're going to be doing now, there's no longer a sled to use. You're going to put it up onto the platform, up against the white rail fence. And you're either going to take your hands and come all the way past here, or you're going to have a push stick at the back side, and you're going to keep pressure against the fence, pushing it all the way through. Okay? Again, it's a very high speed, loud router. You'll hear that right away when I turn it on. And the big thing about this is finish the cut. On the two routers you've used before with the bearing on top, I've always said you could go back and run it again. Okay, there's no bearing on this one. You cannot run this a second time. If you make a mistake on the cut the first time, sometimes I can fix it for you. Most cases I can't, which means it's a complete redo of that piece. Okay, when you're making your door, you will have very specific measurements you got to follow. If they're off from those measurements or something goes wrong, it's a redo. Okay, so it's not one of those things you can quickly fix. All right, let's fire this thing up. Let's make 4 cuts, and then I can put the door together on the table for you to show you what it looks like. Alright, if you come over here towards the dust bucket panel, we'll quickly throw this together for you without the panel included. Okay. So your rails and your stiles. Your stiles are long, your rails are short, your rails are double cut. So what we do now is we take our rails and stiles, we fit them together. And once our panel is cut, we do our sanding, and this is your door to cover up the base of your shelf. And that's all we have.